Alright folks, welcome back to Farming Simulator 19. My name is Drake. I am the Farming Aviator. We are in the middle harvest season here. We harvested one of our soybean fields, the bigger one, and just got that done out of the way. Spread some fertilizer over our wheat field, as you can see over there. It's coming in nicely, and just got that done over the last couple days, waiting for the rest of our crops to be ready to harvest. We are harvesting soybeans today, and then it'll be corn after that. Corn hasn't quite fully grown since we took those couple days in between planting because of all the rain, so we're still waiting for that to finish growing, and that'll be our last field to harvest. And as you can see, we got a new to us truck. Alright, well, we got some canola that we're going to bring over to the biodiesel plant, and then we'll get in the field. We got our helper going right now. He's harvesting some of that soybeans. Let's get to it. So we sold a couple trailers of canola to the biodiesel plant. We are gonna wait a day again, maybe another day or two, see what those canola prices do. They should still be going up. Here's our soybean field, the first one that we harvested, and here is our other soybean field. See, I got the one truck sitting there. Our helper is going. Just pull into here. He is made a couple rounds already, and we got a bunch of the soybeans harvested already. Just pull this up here. So we ended up trading in one of the Mac Anthems just because we didn't really need to, and then got a good trade-in value for it, and actually saved some money and it made off the money of this trade-in. So we just needed a smaller farm truck, so there's a Freightliner sitting there. So yeah, so we traded that in. Here's our the Challenger we're still demoing for the next couple days. Let's see how full this is. Oh yeah, this thing's just about full of soybeans. It's kind of funny that the tractor says that when it loads up, but that's kind of cool. Alright, so let's get this unloaded into one of these trucks, and then we'll probably need to help unload the harvester. Alright, let's get that thing up. This Challenger is just so big. Just gonna hit the trailer there. There we go. So yeah, running this Challenger on the grain cart is pretty cool. It's a little overpowered for the grain cart, but that's fine. It runs it really well. So that's good. You can move through the field a lot faster. So that's always nice though. Did our worker quit? Maybe he quit down there. Nope, he's moving. See our money slowly draining down, that's how you tell. Alright, well, he is coming up this way. We are going to wait for him and then get him unloaded, and then we'll probably hop in the combine. Alright folks, welcome back. We are in the John Deere S770. Getting the soybean harvest going here. Took over for our helper. I wanted to run the combine a little bit here, so here we are. A little different from last time. I did put the GPS on this one. Took it off, I think I borrowed the planter one and put it on this one. So we do have the GPS going, which is nice. Makes my job a little bit easier. You can see the screen in the top one there. It has all our GPS settings on it, and yeah, we got it all set up going. I'm going a little bit off from where the helper was going, but that's fine. We'll make it up on the next pass. So So yeah, this is our S770. I don't know if I've talked much about this. We got 455 horsepower, so it's not the biggest one, but it can handle this 45-foot draper all right. We use this on our soybeans, canola, wheat. That's pretty much all the crops that we're going to be doing that require the draper head. And then we got another head for the corn and sunflowers. I think we'll eventually do sunflowers, so you guys will see that in the future. So yeah, this is the John Deere S770. We got the duals on it. Tracks, I would love to have tracks. They're just so much more expensive. So maybe eventually we'll get tracks on it. This has a little bit older, spreader out the back, the tail vane that spreads out the waste material. There's a new one that it's called, I think, PowerCast. It's a little bit better, so maybe we'll look to get tracks and bigger combine in the future. We'll see how our harvest does. Alright, back on our line there. There we go. So yeah, we sold a little bit of canola. You see we're about doubled our money with just 2 loads in the truck, and we have quite a bit left to sell. So that's good. Let me go to our menu here. Right now this is the market for canola. It's this one right here. Let's see. Like, yeah, biodiesel is the highest right now at, let's see, 1,400 per 1,000 liter. So that's pretty good. It's still going up too. I think it'll go up over the next couple days. So, and then from our other field we got 200,000 liters exactly. That's funny that fell right on the dot with 200,000. But that doesn't sell good until early summer, actually, I think. Let me take a look. If we go over here, so here's our markets. See, here's canola. I think that's an average. That's about the best average price we're getting right now. See if it should stay there the next couple days. So we'll continue to sell that canola over the next couple days. You see here is soybeans. Soybeans don't really sell good till middle of summer. So we're gonna hang on to all these soybeans. We'll sell our canola now and use that to get us through winter and spring. And then soybeans will sell middle of summer. Corn, it's kind of the same thing. Corn kind of goes up here late fall or early winter, middle winter. So depending how much corn we get, we just got one field. We might sell a little bit. I think we'll hang on to most of it if we don't need to sell it until, again, middle of summer, because that's where it sells best. So that's a little look at the economy. So if we look at our field, we're about halfway done with this field already. Our helper did a bunch of it since we were hauling a couple loads of canola and bringing some equipment over here. So yeah, we don't have a whole lot left. And then if we go over here, we got field 16. You see field 16, it's part ready to harvest. The rest is in the last growing phase. And that's, if you remember, because we had to wait a few days between planting. We had a bunch of it done, then it started raining. We kind of got just rained out, and then it rained over the next 2 days, so then we had to wait. So that's what we're waiting on, is for that corn to finish growing. So that's why I wanted to get the soybeans done first, since they were ready. Another thing too is soybeans can't really handle any frost, any freezing temperatures. So it's important that we get these done before the ground freezes. Otherwise, we could lose the whole crop. So, alright. I am gonna get a little bit of time lapse for you guys. Enjoy. Alright guys, I hopped in the Challenger, getting this unloaded. I wasn't quite going to be able to unload the whole combine. So I brought this over here to get unloaded. I'm heading back over to get the combine unloaded. So we got one of those trucks sitting there full. The other one is, I said one of the hoppers is about half full, a little more than that. And I think we'll be able to make it filling that up and this thing up. So the thing about soybeans, they don't, the yield isn't super high, and so you can make it just about a whole field to unloading. So like the canola field, that was a bigger field, but also yielded a lot more. I think it was like 370 some liters, I think was what we got out of it. And then the slightly smaller field, you know, it was only 200,000 liters even, but canola still yields more than soybeans. But we got 2 fields of soybeans, so yeah. Alright, I'm gonna leave this thing running here. There we go, just finished. Let's hop back in the harvester. There we go. Alright, put the boom back in, or pipe. So we don't have a whole lot left. We'll get done before midnight, so that's good. And then we got that cornfield left, so you guys will see that in the next video. And then I'm trying to decide if I want to plant this field with canola. So canola is another one of those crops that grows over the winter. If we look here, canola is right on this middle line here. We can plant over the next 2 days after today, and it'll grow and be ready to harvest. So if we do plant this, go up here to crop rotation. This is field D. That's soybeans now. If we plant canola, then we might be able to plant corn in the summer. So that's what I'm kind of thinking about. We harvest the canola here, and then quick get corn planted in the same day. So I think that's what we're going to try and do. Get some canola planted. This field won't take too long to plant. So if we do that tomorrow and then finish up with corn harvest, we'll be sitting pretty for the winter time. Yeah. So we still got to sell. I still want to sell that canola too. So we got to make time for that. That's the only other thing. So yeah. So yeah, just getting dark. Had to get all the lights on. This thing is just awesome at night. There's so many lights on this thing. It's works really well harvesting at night. Alright, get to the end here. Get the header up. Flip it around. See, there's our GPS line. There we go. As you guys can see, I don't know if you can tell, I did 2 passes around the whole field. I usually end up doing that, at least 2, just to give you enough room to turn around. That way you're not driving off the field into the grass next to it, chance of sinking in the mud, anything like that. So that's why I do the 2 passes around the outside. Some fields are more lengthwise, so I'll just do 2 passes on one end, go all the way down, do the 2 passes, and then start going back and forth, rather than going around the whole field on the outside twice first. So there's kind of different techniques you can use. Alright, I'm going to get this finished up. We'll see you guys when we're done. Alright, so it's getting kind of late. We don't have too much left yet though. See, it's already after 8 o'clock here. Pull up the field view. We got less than a fifth of the field left, maybe about 5 passes, something like that. It's not too bad. We're about full up again. I think we'll be able to get everything of this whole field in those 2 trucks. Both of those trailers hold about 60,000 liters, and then what we can't fit in those we'll get in the auger wagon. I think that holds 53,000 liters, so we'll get just about all of it, this whole field, without having to drive back and drive anything back to the farm, make any extra trips. So I guess that's good for soybeans. The yield's a little bit better than I thought it would be. There we go, we're full here. I am just drive over to I'm gonna flip around here to turn, and we'll get in the Challenger and bring that over here. Alright, so as I was saying, these soybeans, they yielded pretty decent for we only got 1 round of fertilizer on them and stuff. So considering that, we're getting a pretty decent yield. Let's pull ahead here. So that's good, I guess. We'll see if we can do better next year. We have, I think, 1 or 2 soybean fields. So we'll see how we can do, if we can get a little bit better fertilizer, plant, or a little bit more fertilizer put on the fields over the winter time, so that'll help a little bit more. But other than that, the soybeans aren't too bad. That Challenger over there is doing a really good job pulling that auger wagon. Really liking it. Of course, the Challenger has over 500 horsepower, so that's plenty to pull this auger wagon. We usually pull it with the 8370 RT, and that's only 420 horsepower, 426, something like that. So it pulls it decent. Alright, so what we're gonna plan on doing, I think tomorrow morning right away, is seeding this field with canola. We did winter wheat in the one, we're going to do canola in this one, and that should grow over the winter time. It's going to be kind of close to being able to plant corn after that. That's the goal, is to get corn in, to harvest the canola, and then get corn in the same day. Because those two, by the time you harvest canola, you can plant corn, in the final day or 2 before it gets too hot for that corn to grow. So that's what our goal is going to be next year. We're also going to have winter wheat that will be ready to harvest, and then soybeans we'll be planting in that field after that. So we may actually do a reverse order where we harvest the canola, get the corn planted, and then go back and harvest the winter wheat and then plant soybeans. So it'll be interesting next year. We'll be pretty busy with all that. But yeah, this is going to be our second to last field. We got the corn field. That should be ready to harvest tomorrow too. So I'll probably get the next video, guys. We'll see a little bit of planting. We'll use that Challenger one last time. I think we got a couple more days with the Challenger before they want us to return it. So that'll be cool. See a little bit more planting with that. And we'll get that corn harvested in the next video also. So, alright guys, well I'm going to finish this up. We should be done in a couple of hours, maybe even less than that, an hour and a half. We got just a couple more rows to go, and that'll be it for tonight. And we'll get everything set up in the morning for corn harvest. I hope you guys enjoyed the video. Hit that like button if you enjoyed the video, and you guys like the channel, hit that subscribe button so you guys don't miss anything. That lets me know too that you guys are enjoying the content. And yeah, thanks again for watching. We'll see you guys next time.